Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hello guys.
Wait a minute. Before starting this video, do not forget to like this video and subscribe. Tao.
My name is Muhammad Sheikh Mabiar Anwar. Today I want to tell you about an Islamic warlord we rarely hear who has made history in Islam for bravery, leadership, a metaphor and a responsible. I mean Tariq bin Ziyad. Tariq bin Ziyad was the head of the Islamic State, Islamic army who had successfully conquered the Andalusia. The name of the Islamic fighter is so sweet that there is a hill on the peninsula of the 435-meter high coral reef that bears his name on the southeastern coast of Spain. The name is Gibraltar or Jabal Tariq. In Malay, Gunung Tariq is the name of small peninsula located on the southeast coast of Spain. The area is named in honor of the struggle and bravery of Tariq bin Ziyad during the conquest of Spain in 711 AD. Tariq bin Ziyad is from barbarian descent. He was liberated by Musa bin Nusair, the governor of the North Africa. Tariq bin Ziyad embraced Islam along with other barbarians under Musa bin Nusair after conquering Tanja. At that time, the state of Andalusia was in a state of insecurity and the rioting were also overshadowed by the violence perpetrated by the wicked King Roderick and his army. In addition, at that time, the common people were forced to pay high taxes. If they refused to pay, then they would be killed. One day, a couple of husband and wife approached Musa bin Nusair, the commander of Julian and his wife. Commander Julian sought the help of Musa bin Nusair to free the Andalusia from the cruelty of the king. At first, he wanted to help the chieftain, but there was a problem in terms of transportation to cross the sea to Andalusia. After that, the commander of Julian had prepared some ships used for battle. In 711 AD, Tariq bin Ziyad received order from Musa bin Nusair to invade the Andalusia Peninsula. Upon receiving order, Tariq bin Ziyad ordered his assistant, the commander of army, to gather all the Islamic armies. When everything was assembled, Tariq bin Ziyad said, "God has opened the door to jihad in Andalusia. I need 12,000 soldiers who are willing to be martyred." Then the commander army asked, how many people would have chosen the 12,000 they needed? So how? Then commander of Tariq bin Ziyad thought for a moment and then said, "I wanted to choose the best among you." Then Tariq bin Ziyad said again, "Who among you that left the 5-time prayers? Please sit down." Hearing the other half stand up as they claimed they had left the 5-time prayer. Then Tariq bin Ziyad said again, "Who among you has ever left the prayer? Please sit down." Then another half of them stood up. Then Tariq bin Ziyad said, "They are the best army, with 12,000 warriors of the barbarians." After that, with 12,000 soldiers of the barbarians, Tariq crossed the Straits of Andalusia with Julian given boat allied with the Muslim to oppose King Roderick, the ruler of the Visigoth government in Andalusia. After landing on a rocky beach later named Gibraltar, Tariq and his army faced 25,000 Gothic soldiers from the King Roderick. Although the number of members of the Muslim army was considerably smaller compared to that of the enemy, it did not create any animosity among the Muslim soldiers, so that his troops would not to be intimidated by the enemy. Tariq used a tactic in which when his army had crossed the Andalusia Strait, the boat used had to be burned to lift the spirit. Then Tariq said, "Oh people, where are you going to run? While behind you is the ocean and in front you there is an enemy. So there is no other way to save yourself except to fight to the end." Oh, he was so brave. I would run away if I was in his situation. Tariq bin Ziyad repeatedly reminded his army to correct intention in war because of Allah, and many times was reminded of the promise of Allah that the martyr in establishing Islam his place is in heaven. Allah has said in the Quran about the reward of martyrs and earn a great reward in verse 74. وَمَنْ يُقَتِلْ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ فَيُقْتَلْ أَوْ يَعْلِقْ فَسَوْفَ نُؤْتِهِ أَجْرًا عَظِيمًا, means whoever fight in the way of Allah and fall or gains, then we will bestow upon him a great reward. After that, the tactic used by Tariq turned out to be very effective. All the Islamic army from confusion and fear was replaced by high spirits in the face of the enemy and freed the Spanish land from tyranny and infidelity. Finally, the battle was won by Tariq bin Ziyad. One by one, the cities of Andalusia were conquered by Tariq soldiers, such as the cities of Toledo, Elvira, Granada, Cordoba, Malaga, and Archidona. When summer arrived in 711 AD, the army of Tariq bin Ziyad and the army of King Roderick fought on the estuary of the Barbate River. Tariq bin Ziyad divided his army into 4 groups and sent them to Cordoba, Malaga, and Granada. Tariq bin Ziyad and his main force were on their way to Toledo, the Spanish capital. Although the city has surrendered without a battle, the speed of movement and the greatness of this army managed to paralyze the Gothic army. King Roderick was killed early in the war on the Barbate River. This extraordinary victory of Tariq has discouraged the Spaniards, and since then they have not dared to face the Muslim army openly. He has managed to control half of the territory of Andalusia. In 712 AD, they conquered Zaragoza, Aragon, Leon, Aturia, and Galicia. Therefore, the entire land of the Andalusia Peninsula was conquered by the Muslim army. After that, they were called back to Damsyik with a great victory over Andalusia. And then Tariq bin Ziyad returned to the mercy of 270 AD.